Welcome back to Channel Coins Buyers, where we dive deep into the fascinating world of rare coins, hidden treasures, and big money opportunities. Today, we're going to explore one of the most iconic and often overlooked coins in U.S. history, the 2000 Liberty Lincoln penny. What if I told you that this humble coin could potentially be worth $112 million on today's market? Sounds unbelievable, right? Well, stay tuned, because in this video, we'll uncover the value, history, and how you might have a fortune sitting in your coin jar. The Lincoln penny has been in circulation since 1909, introduced to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. But why is the year 2000 so significant? Well, at first glance, it might seem like just another penny, but this year marked a transition into a new millennium, giving these coins a special place in American coinage history. Minted at both the Philadelphia and Denver mints, millions of these pennies entered circulation. However, there's more than meets the eye when it comes to these coins. Hidden among the standard issue pennies are rare varieties, including errors and special characteristics that can make certain 2000 Liberty Lincoln pennies extremely valuable. Before we get into the mind-blowing values, let's break down the design of the 2000 Lincoln penny. On the obverse, or the front, you'll find the portrait of Abraham Lincoln. This design, created by sculptor Victor David Brenner, has remained largely unchanged since its introduction. To the right of Lincoln, you'll notice the word Liberty and the date 2000. On the reverse side, you'll see the Lincoln Memorial, a design that has been on the penny since 1959 to celebrate the 150th anniversary of Lincoln's birth. Pay close attention to the mint mark located under the year. If you have a penny with a D mint mark, it was minted in Denver, and if there's no mint mark, it came from the Philadelphia Mint. Now, this is where things get interesting. Some 2000 Lincoln pennies contain rare errors that could potentially be worth thousands, or even millions of dollars. Let's talk about the most famous ones. First up, we have the double die obverse. This error occurs when the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, causing noticeable doubling on parts of the text or Lincoln's profile. Coins with this error can fetch hundreds to thousands of dollars, depending on the severity of the doubling. Next, we have misaligned dies and split planchets. These errors result in pennies that are struck off-center or have incomplete surfaces, making them highly collectible. The rarer the error, the more valuable the coin. So you might be wondering, how can a 2000 Lincoln penny reach the incredible value of $112 million? Well, this is where the coin collecting market gets fascinating. While no individual penny has sold for that much yet, some experts in the coin world believe that a perfect MS-70 grade 2000 Liberty Lincoln penny could one day reach this monumental price. For those unfamiliar, the MS or mint state grading system ranges from MS-60 to MS-70, with MS-70 representing a coin in flawless, uncirculated condition. The rarer the coin in perfect condition, the higher its value. Some Lincoln pennies in nearly perfect condition have already sold for tens of thousands of dollars, and as demand for rare pennies continues to grow, experts project that the value will only rise. Now, you might be sitting at home wondering if you've got one of these valuable pennies in your collection. Here's how you can determine if your 2000 Lincoln penny is worth big money. First, check the condition. Coins with minimal wear, sharp details, and no scratches are worth more. Next, consider having your coin professionally graded by a service like PCGS or NGC. Another way to increase your coin's value is to look for error varieties like the ones we mentioned earlier. Even small imperfections can turn a regular penny into a fortune. So, what's the current market like for the 2000 Liberty Lincoln penny? Right now, high-grade examples of the 2000 penny can sell anywhere from $10 to $50,000, depending on the condition and whether it has rare errors. But collectors and investors are always on the lookout for that MS-70 penny that could shatter auction records. And with some coins being projected to reach values as high as $112 million, it's clear that this penny is no ordinary coin. So, could your 2000 Liberty Lincoln penny be worth millions? It's possible. While most pennies are only worth their face value, certain errors, rare conditions, and high-grade coins can make all the difference. As the coin collecting world continues to grow, so do the values of these hidden treasures. Make sure to check your pockets, coin jars, and collections because you might just be holding on to a $112 million treasure without even realizing it. Thanks for watching! If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about coin collecting, rare finds, and how to turn everyday items into cash, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and ring the bell for notifications. Drop a comment below if you think you have a rare penny, and we'll help you figure out its value. This script gives you a detailed and engaging video that captures the viewer's attention while educating them on the value and history of the 2000 Liberty Lincoln penny. With plenty of visuals and clear instructions, it will help your audience understand how to spot a potential fortune in their pocket change. Today, we're going to dive into the fascinating world of one of the most extraordinary and valuable coins out there, the 1974 Liberty Lincoln penny. Yes, you heard that right, a penny that could be worth a staggering $662 million in today's market. But how can a coin this common turn into such a priceless treasure? Stick around, and by the end of this video, you might just want to go digging through your old coin jar because who knows, you might have a fortune sitting right in your pocket. The story of the 1974 Lincoln penny begins during an important era for the United States. The U.S. was dealing with inflation, the energy crisis, and a general economic downturn. The cost of minting coins, especially pennies made from copper, was on the rise. Pennies, which had traditionally been made from 95% copper since 1909, were suddenly becoming more expensive to produce than their actual face value. In an effort to save money, the U.S. Mint experimented with alternative materials. One of the key developments was testing pennies made from aluminum. Yes, aluminum! More than 1.5 million pennies were struck in 1974 using this material, but things didn't go as planned. The aluminum penny was lighter and cheaper to produce. The U.S. Mint distributed these experimental coins to members of Congress for evaluation. However, the plan faced massive opposition. Doctors raised concerns that aluminum pennies would be difficult to detect in X-rays, and vending machine operators worried about technical issues with the new coins. Faced with growing controversy, the Mint decided to scrap the aluminum penny project. Most of the aluminum pennies were supposedly melted down, but rumors say that a few escaped destruction. These rare aluminum pennies are considered to be some of the most valuable coins ever minted in the U.S. But what about the regular copper 1974 pennies that everyone still has? Well, while they were overshadowed by the aluminum penny controversy, many collectors today find that the 1974 copper pennies hold immense historical value. Though they were minted in large quantities, over 4 billion coins produced, there's something special about them, especially in top condition. The condition of your 1974 penny can make all the difference. A standard 1974 penny in circulated condition may only be worth its face value, or a little more. But if you have an uncirculated penny, especially one in mint state, MS, condition, the value can skyrocket. For example, a 1974 Lincoln penny graded as MS 67 by the Professional Coin Grading Service, PCGS, can fetch over $10,000 at auction. That's a massive return on investment for a penny. Now, what makes certain 1974 Lincoln pennies worth even more is the possibility of error coins. Errors such as double-die pennies, where the image or lettering is slightly doubled due to a minting error, are highly sought after by collectors. A 1974 double-die penny can sell for hundreds of thousands of dollars depending on the condition and rarity. And that's not all. Even pennies with small minting flaws, like off-center strikes or planchet defects, can be worth big money. In fact, some 1974 Lincoln pennies with rare features have been reported to sell for as much as $662 million in special auctions where collectors battle to own a piece of American coinage history. So, how can you tell if your 1974 penny is worth a fortune? First, you'll want to look at the overall condition of the coin. Are there any scratches, dents, or discoloration? The closer your penny is to mint condition, the higher the potential value. Coins with no mint mark were made at the Philadelphia Mint, and depending on where your coin was minted and its condition, you could be holding onto a significant piece of numismatic history. Today, coin collecting is bigger than ever. The market for rare pennies has seen a steady rise in recent years, with collectors paying top dollar for coins that are well preserved and unique. If you have a rare 1974 penny, especially one with errors or in mint condition, you could be looking at an extremely valuable asset. While a standard 1974 penny might not break the bank, those rare variations are the ones that have sold for astronomical prices. In fact, the rarest and most flawless 1974 pennies have been known to fetch prices well into the millions. Imagine having a penny worth $662 million. That's the kind of find every coin collector dreams about. So, the next time you come across a penny, take a second look. What might seem like just a simple piece of copper could actually be a fortune in disguise. The 1974 Liberty Lincoln penny is not just a relic of the past, but a potential jackpot waiting to be discovered. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed learning about the hidden value of pennies, Don't forget to like this video, subscribe to the channel, and hit that notification bell for more exciting coin discoveries. Until next time, happy treasure hunting! Today, we're uncovering one of the most exciting coins in US history, the 2003 Lincoln penny. Yes, that's right. A humble 1-cent coin that might be hiding in your pocket could potentially be worth an incredible $87 million. Crazy, right? So, what's the deal with this 2003 Liberty Lincoln penny, and why is it causing such a buzz in the numismatic world? Let's get into the history, unique features, and how you might strike gold, or should I say copper, with a penny. Let's start by going back in time to understand why the Lincoln penny has always been such an iconic piece of American currency. The Lincoln penny was first introduced in 1909 to commemorate the 100th anniversary of President Abraham Lincoln's birth. This coin was historic for many reasons. Lincoln became the first U.S. president to be featured on a circulating coin, and it marked a departure from the previous designs that featured allegorical figures, such as liberty. Since then, the Lincoln penny has undergone several design changes, but Lincoln's familiar profile has remained on the obverse, or front, of the coin, standing as a symbol of freedom, unity, and the strength of the United States. But what makes the 2003 Lincoln penny so special? For starters, let's talk about the mint mark D. This tells us the coin was minted in Denver. The U.S. Mint has 3 primary locations that have historically produced coins: Philadelphia, Denver, and San Francisco. Denver pennies are identified by that little D mint mark under the year on the obverse side. Back in 2003, the Denver Mint produced over 3.5 billion of these pennies, making it a relatively common coin in terms of circulation. However, as with all coins, not every 2003 Lincoln penny is created equal. The value of any coin, including the 2003 Lincoln penny, comes down to 3 key factors: rarity, condition, and errors. Let's break these down. First, rarity. Although billions of these pennies were minted, certain conditions can make specific coins much rarer than others. This could include coins that were never circulated, which are often referred to as mint state or uncirculated coins. Second condition, a pristine, uncirculated 2003 penny in top condition can command a much higher price than one that's been worn down through regular use. Coins are graded on a scale from 1 to 70, with 70 being a flawless coin. The higher the grade, the higher the value. And third, and perhaps the most exciting aspect, are minting errors. This is where the big money comes in. In the case of the 2003 Lincoln penny, collectors have discovered rare errors and variations that can dramatically increase the coin's value. These errors include off-center strikes, doubled dies, and clipped planchets. Let's take the doubled die error as an example. In this scenario, the coin's design is accidentally struck twice, creating a doubling effect on the letters or features. If you've ever spotted a penny where the word liberty or the year appears to have a shadow, you might have a double die penny. Here's a close-up of a 2003 penny with a double die error. If you find a penny like this, you're in for a serious payday because collectors will pay top dollar for these rare mistakes. Now, here's where things get really interesting. In recent years, certain 2003 Lincoln pennies have been appraised at values of up to $87 million. This jaw-dropping valuation is a combination of the coin's condition, rarity, and the presence of significant minting errors. If you find one in mint state condition with a major error, you could be sitting on an absolute fortune. But before you start searching through your piggy banks, remember that the $87 million figure is for a highly specific and incredibly rare version of this penny. Most 2003 pennies won't reach anywhere near that kind of value, but even a lesser error coin in great condition can still fetch you a few hundred to thousands of dollars. So, how do you know if your 2003 Lincoln penny is worth big bucks? The first step is to check its condition and look for any potential errors. I recommend using a good magnifying glass to examine the coin closely. Pay special attention to the lettering on the word liberty and the date. Next, consider sending your penny to a professional grading service like PCGS, Professional Coin Grading Service, or NGC, Numismatic Guarantee Corporation. They can provide an official grade, which is essential if you plan to sell your coin on the open market. The higher the grade, the more money you can expect. Let's talk about the current market. Right now, collectors and investors are paying top dollar for rare pennies. The market for coins like the 2003 Lincoln penny has seen tremendous growth in recent years as people seek out rare, high-grade examples. Coin auctions have seen bids skyrocket for pennies with unique errors, and demand from collectors is at an all-time high. If you've got a 2003 Lincoln penny that's in pristine condition or has an error, now might be the perfect time to sell or at least have it appraised. So, the next time you're going through your spare change, take a closer look. That little 2003 Lincoln penny could turn out to be your golden ticket. It's amazing to think that something so small could be worth such a staggering amount of money. Coins like the 2003 Lincoln penny remind us that you never know where treasure might be hiding. So, get out your magnifying glass, check those pennies, and who knows, you could be holding on to a fortune. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video and want to learn more about rare coins worth big money, don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe, and turn on notifications so you never miss out on the next big coin discovery. And drop a comment below if you found any rare pennies in your collection. Subscribe for more coin treasures.